Howdy everybody, and welcome back to the BygMan Plays Pokemon Diamond Telefang bootleg requested by Homicidalkiller. When last left off, I showed you a brief video on how to get DNA. Yeah, I felt the need to have to do that right then and there. Now I'm going to give you a full description on what I've been doing, what I did for 2.5 hours straight. I grinded monsters. As you can see, I took one was called Armory, and then grinded him up into Baramu, which is his best form. Level 46. Storm is an evolved version of the spinning whirlwind monster, whom I can't think of right now. Yes, level 9. I'll explain why he's so leveled, but yet so evolved in a second. Of course, I also took the Lugia Scorpion and evolved it into Kingpin. And the furry pig-headed thing, I can't remember, it evolved into Irizab, also known as Galsbo. Don't know why they're different names. No, I don't want to call him. Yeah, fucking hell. Also upgraded Banda into that. Still called Banda, but it's also called Gatoruk. And I also, in the course of my grinding, gained a Hiriops, which has no evolved form, but does... Yeah, he is decent. But yeah, I couldn't do... that's about all I could do in terms of grinding. Mainly because... I ran out of money. I have $3 grand left. And that's not enough to do any decent grinding. But here's what I've been doing for grinding. See, of course we started here. Now, I couldn't very well go to the next area to grind, because, well, that would continue storyline. So instead what I did is I took... And by the way, I found out if you hold the B button, you can run. That'll become even more important later. This here was actually the most time-consuming and annoying part. Basically, I would run my ass all the way back to Machine City, Virginia. And of course, I always had to go through Liz Island. By the way, here's what running does when you're in tall grass. It is the lawnmower move, as I had originally thought. But you still get attacked. And I'm going to show you, let's see. Which of my highly evolved monsters is close by enough for showing. I will show off Kingpin, and of course I have with me... He's still kept in the armory, but he is, yeah. As you see, he is Assault, Iron Tree, and E-Berry, both defensive moves, and Gigantic, which is basically just a rock attack. It's an E-Magic rock attack. Whoop-de god dang do. But he is very powerful. Hence why I've been using him. Them guys! Those guys are what Storm evolved into. Palon. Yes, I had to... Yes, it's a time-consuming process. But... in the end, hopefully, it was fracking worth it. Though I ran out of money, and unfortunately, getting money in this game is a pain in the ass. Move, you bastard. So basically, you know what the hell. What? Yeah, you can actually, I found it also, you can actually choose to not send a monster into battle, and just have it be like, just single one, but, yeah, you don't want to do that in this game, because it will cheap you to death. Let's go ahead and show Iron Tree. Defensive maneuver. Actually, much better than the other ones. Oh, he's going to attack his evolved self. for all of 6 points of. We have Increase. Iron Tree, Noxious. Increase is an attack. Iron Tree is a defense. Noxious is a poison move. And Tittle. Tittle. It's a E-magic move. We'll just do Increase. And Harryops, which has Mouth. Google Eat, which is a disabling move. E-Barrier, and then Flame. Flame's not really that good. The only reason... Yeah, he's also... Yeah, yeah, sometimes monsters run away. Harryops isn't that good. The only reason I want him is because he looked vaguely Egyptian-esque. And I kind of like the look. But yes, I took and I ran all the way the frack back here. And what I would do is I would take and use the walkthroughs, not the walkthrough, the E-Evolve list, which I'll post in the description. Pick the certain monster that I wanted to evolve all the way, and then evolve him. Now there's two ways. You can either give him an item, which gives him experience, but I prefer just going into here like this, and let's see, this one is... Okay, that's not the one I want. Okay, I can't do that one. But, let me see if I can find a shop that does free forms. Now, Reform Evolution, basically, you can still do it even though they won't Okay. Oh, I can't even do it here. Crap. Okay, this one is fine. I guess when they have their final form, you can't give them items anymore to level them up, which actually fracking sucks. Let me see if I can. Okay, yeah, I guess it's only lower evolved monsters. But basically what I would do is I would give the monster a certain item, his preferred item. Here, I'll show you how You've probably already seen this before, but I figure I'll go over it again. Where the hell is Harryops? Only reason I'm picking him is because I know off the top of my head. Oh, is that Beck? Lately my mobile phone often goes wrong and many wrong calls make the line busy. Are you calling me? I could troll him and say no. I hate his... You notice he looks like an elephant. Yeah, I hate his sprite. Okay, yeah, I don't want to discuss that yet. What? Who the hell? Nijiro? Beck, there's always something wrong with the mobile phone. Could you please help me? No. Yes, I'm apparently at the part of the storyline where there's going to be a lot of wrong calls. But basically what I would do is, like, go to a monster that could, and, like, for instance, Harryops there, his favorite item is Propeller. God dang, I wish I was making that up. See if I can find it. I know I have one. I'm pretty sure I have one. I guess I don't. But basically what you would do is you would take and give him an item. If you give him his preferred item, he gained a lot more experience. Whereas this one, he gave none experience. Basically, his item being the Propeller, he would gain a shit ton of experience. And basically, I would keep doing that until the experience number there said 999. Then, so I'll see, here it is. Here, give me that. $480. God dang. You know what, here, I'll actually go through the whole process. This is another part of the tedious process. Because you had to buy a lot of these. I think it'll be the last one I buy. Because I want to keep some money for rare items I might find along the way. Basically though, let's see, where the hell is it? He likes Propeller, so you take and do a Reform Evolution with him and Propeller, which would combine, and he'd get a chunk of experience, as you can tell. And basically I would keep doing that until it got high. Until I got high. Yeah, I'm not going to keep doing that again. That song's become a running joke. I think one more ought to do it. Then once I was done, getting him up to 900 and so, I would run down to here. And run over to this little spot where I could encounter monsters. And basically I would just run back and forth. Yeah, this is where I got Harry Ops, by the way. Doesn't really matter who the hell you pick. You just gotta make sure your preferred monster survives the fight. Which is not really that hard when it's a 3-on-1 assault. Go ahead and use Mouth, because there's no reason to try E-Magic. I don't need him dying when I'm trying to show something. Oh, good lord. But, yeah, once you've done that, usually it'd be enough for him to level up. At least once or twice, or in this case 3 times. It would act, the higher the level, the less times he would level up. And basically I would keep doing that until their level got to the point to where they would evolve. That's the first way of evolution in this game. Getting them to a certain level to evolve. In the case of Kurabute, it required him to get to a certain level to evolve to a second form. That's the first way, like I said. Second way of evolution in this game is called a reform evolution, which you saw me do. Now that one requires not levels, but a certain item to evolve. Case in point, let's see if I can remember which one it was. Case in point, him, I believe, required an item to transform to this form. I could be wrong. Text will probably correct me. But that's the second way of evolution, just giving on. That would explain why Storm here is at his third evolution. You know, he's got one more, but yet he's only level 9. All of his evolutions required an item to evolve rather than experience. So I was able to just hand him items to evolve. That's the second way. The third way of evolution is called the test evolution. That is a little bit more tricky. See, test evolutions require, let's see if I can, items. Certain items. And I don't mean these kind. You just saw them. It's just if I can find the third one. I might not have the third one, but there's 3 items. Okay, Baolan, there's Test Baolan, Test Gulap, and Test Jigay. Baolan, Jigay, Gulap. Now how you get these items is interesting. And certain monsters for doing test evolutions require certain test evolution items of these to level up. You can't just give them any one of them and expect them to evolve. They require certain ones. Unfortunately, you can only get these from giving a P card to certain monsters. When you gave the P card, this particular item, to certain monsters, they would give you their DNA in the form of one of those 3 items to then use with that other monster to do a test evolution. Let me repeat that. As you probably already seen in the last video. You give the monster a P card, they give you DNA to give to another monster for a test evolution. They really take evolution seriously in this game. Now, like I said, certain monsters only give DNA from getting P cards, and even less monsters give certain types. There is a full chart in the link I'll have there. At the bottom of the evolution chart, explains what monsters give what. This one, I believe, is the most rare one, while the most common one is Bowland. This Jigay is the most rare and requires certain monsters to get. If you don't happen to have that monster, you are fooked. Completely, totally, and utterly fooked. You're not evolving. You have to find that monster. Unfortunately, the monster can only be acquired through, finding an evolved version of that monster or evolving it yourself. In this case, I will show you. Where the hell? One of the items I had to get was from, that muck thing. Pick a guy machine from a stranger. I'm not sure if it's okay or not. Are you calling me? Oh, girl and showing that it's okay to take machines from strangers. Now, basically, what we would do with this freak is we would give him... Where the hell is it? We would give him the P card. Collect DNA with P card. Got Bowland, that's the other one. That's the most common. Now, some monsters on that list will still not give you the item. It has to be a pure evolution. You can't just acquire that monster and then evolve him. It has to be a pure evolution, or I have no damn clue why. Only certain, it's like, on the list, one of the monsters was, Kingpin, I believe. If I gave him an item, the P card, he was supposed to give me one of the items. Problem was, let me see if I can show you. He still is called Lugi, or Lugia, whatever the hell. So, because he was still apparently called that and not Kingpin, he would not give me the item. So I don't know what the frack happened there. But either way, yeah, that's basically what I did. I would take and go back and forth, level them up by giving them their preferred items, and then going doing that one battle. And then I come back here, buy some more shit, and then keep doing it. But it's an expensive process. It's also time-consuming when you have to wander around the entire map that you've seen so far to find certain items. And I still have yet to find the damn scythe that I know I've seen somewhere to give to him so I can reform evolution him to his final form. Fortunately, he's level 9 and I'm out of money to buy him enough items to level him up. So we'll go back to my bowl. Where the hell are you? Where the hell are you? There you are. But yeah, it's a strange process. It's further and much... It's a very strange and frustrating process. It's better explained on the site than I can. But basically, once I leveled them up and I got done with it all, I would take... And as you can see, in the interest of keeping Harry Ops levels, I'm going to run all the way back and show you every single fight along the way. Making this a very long video. I hope you've understood what I was trying to say. I'm not very good at explaining. Wish I was. Oh, by the gods, I wish I was better explaining. Shut up. I mean, I really do wish I was better at explaining. The problem is, I still have a small issue with stage fright, so when I'm recording, I tend to forget what I'm going to say. And I don't want another one. I have one. And yes, if I get another shit ton of money, I'm going to do some more evolutions if I have to. Hopefully I won't. The walkthrough says my next boss fight is going to be against a level 72 monster. Oh, grand. That mention of how enthused I am sounding right now. Lawnmower! Yes, I'm going to leave this in. And yes, Bang Up Pal, or Bangu Pal, whatever the hell your name is, has been quite effective. Also, for those not in the know, I figure I'll just talk. My internet's been having problems, and I think my router is dying. Second I start doing heavy bits of interneting, my router dies. Which is why I haven't been able to play as many MMOs as I would like. I tried playing Path of Exile the other day, and I had just beaten the boss, but before I could frickin' claim my shit, the router crashed. I'm gonna have to spend $100 on a brand new one. Which is gonna be hard to do right now. Because for those that won't know, who don't know, my dad just got laid off. Or he's going to get laid off at the end of the week, so hopefully he can find another job. Otherwise, a lot of my money is going to be going, a lot more of my money is going to be going towards the family, and yeah. But yes, I hope you enjoyed this crap explanation I just did. I'm going to save state there. And until the next of what the hell was I doing? Ah yes, I hope you enjoyed this episode of the BygMan Plays Pokemon Diamond, Telefang Bootleg, Christopher Homicidalkiller. Until next whatever is Big Fatty Plus, sayonara. And I understand that Pokemon handles evolutions far easier. There's far less bullshit involved. It's just level them up until they evolve, or give them an item. Not all this extra bullshit that you have to go through. I'm still not playing Pokemon, though. And text when I say I'm not playing any of the Pokemon collecting games. I frickin' made it!